Siemano Kalano widzowie, z tej strony Krzysztof, a bardziej mówiąc hello everybody, this is Krzysztof and this is another episode of Kaiserwhelm. Today I'm going to talk about a redemption arc of Entente. Gonna see exactly how they gonna redeem themselves after 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 World War One and the revolutions in their country. So the crisis will be very long, will change many things. So the situation will grow and tense. So the revolutions will take place in many parts of the world, such as India and others, and Africa. It will be a hard situation, and this will make the German Middle Africa act and invade Zambia. Portugal also stepped in order to secure some lands for the Entente and themselves, but unfortunately one of the colonies fell into German hands again. So the Germans expanded again. Situation went extremely, but some reforms before those uprisings were taking place in order to ease the population. So one of the first was that the that the that Italy. I'm that there will be our formation in regime in France. Exactly, it's better about taking care of the colonies, making them more like the form of the French like type. So there will be creation of the new regime, the Federation of Colonies of French Africa, and this country will be a country of French exile government, and there will be some reforms such as easing taxes, maybe not taxes but some, or such as better coordination with the natives, with the people, trying to get them on their side, entering relief to the French army in some regions. Some main rebellions will be crushed, and the army will start making serious reforms such as politics and others, often anti-syndicalist, anti-communist. So the situation will slowly to stabilize. Of course, it will take a month of time. Also, the rebellion will be dealt with, and then the Britain situation will grow worse. But with this, they will probably make some similar reforms to their own, and they actually managed to also make some key victories. Of course, it will be given those colonies more like autonomy, and situation in India will be the worst. A revolution everywhere will take place, but situation will stabilize and making this come. So after a long period of battling, the India will be secured for the Great Britain, and situation slowly stabilizes in the country. So also I will talk about other things, but the situation slowly starts to stabilize. Some major reforms will take place in order to fix some issues. Of course, that won't be fixed in few days, but you know it's gonna make the situation better over time. More reforms will take place in order to some a great redemption. So the Entente will be established only with Britain and France. After the Soviet Union will be more like a neutral communist state than of those two will be forming a triumvirate. But the Soviets for now will be a neutral communist state. Of course that will be difficult now because communists take Russia, so syndicalism in this timeline will be weaker. So that's why they almost took out of France and they took even some parts of Britain. So it's lucky that they took. But let's move to the other things. So of course the situation started to stabilize, and in Germany a new alliance was formed, a German Reichstag. It's a alliance of the states that are bound to Germany, and soon this 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 pact will turn into major pact of what Austria-Hungary will join as well, and later Italy, Bulgaria and Ottomans will be close tied to this new bloc, and Spain as well, while Portugal will become Entente friendly, and more things will happen in South Africa in order to stop the spread of communism there. So the situation will slowly stabilize and looks good for the time. Germans are still holding, but they are also in some way unstable because the politics there are imperial. The regime in Germany is pretty unstable. I mean, the role is good, but I mean, the government is pretty difficult to obtain. And actually, there will be created a new party, such as Imperial German Party, who will be very close tied to the Tsar. For some years, it's gonna win, stifling the status quo, but such as in other parties, as such as CDU and others, will rise up in Germany. So let's go now for China. So the situation in China is still the China pretty much collapses. Germany and Italy becomes a new influence. China will hold foot on, and for some time it will be mainly nationalists that will hold on, but some communist like type movement will start to appearing. This is not a civil war, but it's gonna start making some more progress each time. It's gonna be weak, and this also in some situations there will be a tries, such as in Germany. Germans will take over Mia, and Italy will try the same, but since they are a pretty weaker state, they only take some parts of Malaysia expanding, but they don't manage to take all of the colonies. But because Britain hold on, so they pretty much signed the peace. And it looks like this. So what will happen now? So like I said, in situation in China. So the Taiwan will be influenced by Great Britain. Soviets will take care of East Turkestan, Mongolia, and the new states. Maybe Communist Party would be tied to that. The Turkmenistan will, the state will be pretty much controlled through the nationalist. However, there will be weaker states, or maybe they won't be nationalist, but will take care of the other movements. So, and Germany will influence this state, and Italy will influence this state. Germany and Italy will be pretty strong states. So, continuing. So also the Arabia was united with the help of the Ottoman Empire, but united most of Arabia, establishing Arabian friendly state to Ottomans. In future they might even try to integrate, but for now the place needs to be held on. But for now this battle is pretty much unstable, so if if there is just a luck, maybe a civil war will hit, but and Ottomans will have no other choice to accept the loss. But continuing on, the new reforms will take place, such as new borders. Operation Simple Borders will be changed, so some minor colonies will be added to larger neighbors, so more simple colonies. Britain will give up some colonies to France, order to its pressure from yes to the more, and also in America situation slowly becomes to also deteriorate because the parties Syndicates party also takes place, or also the communist writers. I will make American Civil War in Kaiserwhelm. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I need to choose of course colors, but you will see in this channel it will take place. So the situation looks like this. And I think that's it for today's episode. Of course the other state will be neutral. Some states. Also the let me count for some okay. Let's start more. So the iron also will be vital for the Ottomans to some future make something similar to what they did to Arabia. Those plans won't be the case. Germany rules, Soviets, and actually Bolsheviks, after winning their civil war, will establish the Soviet Union. They will create Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Stalin will assume the power in this scenario. So the Soviet Union will be like neutral communist state. They mostly want to expand in Asia instead of Europe, but they will sooner or sooner be forced to collaborate with the other communist states in order to face a larger enemy. This is Germany, of course, and Entente to make unification war. Also, I will make plans for each state what happens if which one won. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you in the next video. Well, let me wait to see something. Okay, I got the screenshot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me okay, saved. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. and see you in the next video, part 3. I need to think what it will be. Maybe some war revolutions. But let's wait. See you next time. See you the next time and see ya.